Boy, this is great. Another installment of Skip's Sauntering Snippets, because I'm still waiting for the grandson to come back from having his teeth cleaned and perhaps a couple of teeth pulled. Not that I wish getting teeth pulled on the grandson, but trying to use every moment well. So, the weather guys are all abuzz here in New Hampshire. They're saying that we're going to get an Arctic blast of really, really cold air, and they've got all the animated pictures showing us what's going on. And by Saturday morning, they're saying minus 21 degrees air temperature. Now, that's pretty cold. No, it's beyond cold. I like the cold weather. I've always looked forward to it. It is a little bit harder for me nowadays, having dropped 70 pounds, and my metabolism, now that I'm a senior citizen, isn't quite what it used to be. But, as long as I'm wearing a rugby shirt, decent pair of pants, and active, I enjoy being out in 40-degree weathers without a coat. Don't need it. You work up a little bit of warmth, and you just keep plowing through. But minus 21, that's cold. I can take the 20s. The teens are starting to get more than just a little chilly. 0, yeah, I'm having to start dressing up a whole lot more for that, especially if there's a wind blowing. And they're telling us we are going to get blustery winds. I don't think I'm going to be going outside. But that's not my point. Having just talked about Tree Hugger in my last installment, where everything is always about global warming, climate change, and everything else, I'm just dying for the eco-socialists to start whining about, oh, this ultra-cold weather, it's climate change as well. You just got to hand it to them. They've got it made where heads I win, tails you lose kind of deal, because they attribute everything as far as weather is concerned to climate change. Now, if we do it in reverse, they go, come on, this is just weather. But when we do the same thing, it's always just, well, because of climate change, all the air masses and the air currents and everything else have changed, and if it wasn't for climate change, you wouldn't be getting all this cold air. Really? I've been listening to this stuff for 50 years. The first Earth Day happened when I was in high school. The first set of dire predictions started a couple years after that. All of us shouldn't even be here. For all the doomsday projections, none of them have come true. And over at Treehouse, I kept pointing it out over and over and over again. And you know what happened, folks? You just gotta love it. They kept on saying, oh, we're going to have a climate apocalypse in another 20 or 30 years. And I just did the ha 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 bit. It's like, I've been listening to this for 50 years. You have no way of proving it. It's easy to make the predictions as they are doing when they say by 2100, I'm sorry, folks, we're all going to be dead by that point anyways, at least most of us. The youngsters amongst us might have a shot at that. And they're going to turn back and go, this is just the natural progression of stuff, guys. What they keep forgetting is that humankind are most ingenious. We have an ingenuity that the rest of the animals don't. We are the most adaptable animals on the planet because we've got the brains to adapt and the motivation to adapt. We live in every single environment and have for thousands of years. We make the adaptations. They're saying here in the U.S., oh, all of the cities are going to go underwater. And I say, Netherlands? Oh, we're all going to be invaded by people because of climate change. And I go, nah, that's just poor governance, like Biden is on our southern border. Oh, this, oh, that. We have to go all renewable energy. Yeah, I'm just waiting to watch California as they start rolling in their electric car mandates, knowing that their electric grid is going to fail. They've already said or told their people, you cannot charge your cars during such and such hours because we'll have blackouts or we'll take the grid down. But they continue to insist. Ideology over reality. Anyways, it's just going to be cold on Saturday morning. It's just going to be weather. And then the next couple of days, it's going up to 30 degrees, which is higher than normal here. And I'm cool. Oh yeah, WMUR. We might be the warmest month ever by 0.2 of a degree. And I'm going to have to go back and get that screenshot because it was just lovely. Because saying warmest by just even a degree or so, not statistically valid over the last 100 or couple hundred years. I'm Skip. I'm done kvetching. And this is Skip Sauntering Snippets.
Croc TV.